Hi, Ron.
Howdy.
Good morning.
Thank you, sir.
Notice I said morning, I didn't say good morning.
Yeah. Yeah.
Original.
When I met Ron an hour ago, I thought the roads must be really bad in Calhoun County. You can't get to the courthouse, so he's coming directly to Sac County. I like that. I don't know if we can see more of that in the future.
Did you say they weren't going to meet this week? They weren't going to meet this week? No, I think in about 2 weeks.
Gentleman from Manson's probably in Arizona.
Yeah, Dean's in Arizona, and I think Scott went somewhere too.
We saw Scott Thursday.
Did he go to Cancun or something?
Why?
I think that's where he's going.
He was going to, I assume, at least one of them, or more than two of them were going to be gone, so they canceled the meeting.
Have to tease Gary about have to get on the ship on vacation.
He and Judy are probably running the county.
3650 on them.
What do you got besides snow removal?
Really nothing. In fact, after you hung up, I thought, yeah, I could have just told you we're removing snow. And this last snowstorm, I mean, just...
I felt sorry for they got winged out pretty good Friday. I don't think they had to work a lot Saturday and Sunday, and Sunday it started blowing.
Yeah, I mean...
Today's the worst my drive has been yet this year.
I mean, it like you said, I mean, last week we were getting pushed back and things weren't looking too bad. And even though we didn't get that much snow, that wind...
It was hard, too.
Yeah, some of them drifted pretty hard.
Are we out pushing today now? Because they're impassable east-west.
They called off east-west yesterday, didn't they?
I think so, yeah, I'm not sure.
They went out on Needham Avenue after dinner just with the V, and it left about 2 feet of snow in places on the road, and where we had trails and stuff. It really blew in worse from yesterday after dinner into the evening than it did the night before, and it's funny.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of roads that were impassable before they went through, and then after they went through, like you say, 2 hours later, if you didn't have four-wheel drive, you probably weren't going to get through the same place they just went.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's that way this morning, too.
I followed the guy.
I don't know if they should, like in everybody's neighborhood, everybody have trails where they can get out, and if they start plowing, like in my area, they could just forget about 5 miles of road, get a half mile and turn around, and that's saving a lot of pushing, the first day or two. It seems like once they get going, they just, nobody lives on the mile like south, I guess, nobody lives on for 2 miles, and sometimes they open that up. It's a east-west road. They open that up before, like my road. I don't know.
And I talked to Mike to see whether he's trying to concentrate on getting people, out one way or not,
Sometimes it takes, in the time it takes to turn around, and my dad's, if they could probably get through. It wouldn't be pretty, but.
Well, sometimes they're on their way to get to somewhere to
Yeah.
come back too, but
Equipment's still hanging in there.
well, I don't think we've had any major breakdowns that I'm aware of later. I know from the previous snowstorms we did have some motor graders down for some miles. One was a transmission shifting problem, I think, and I don't remember what else the other problem was off the top of my head. But
Those joysticks, I've heard secondhand stuff, they're not real good in snow. And the guy, I don't know how many, we got 3 now or 2?
2 with the third one on order. Yeah, I don't know.
Do they all come with?
That's the only.
Yeah, that's the only way you can get them.
I guess so, it's a mute, there's no sense.
Your only option is to change brands.
Change brands, and I'm not sure. I thought somebody told me one time the 160's all-wheel drive still came with the steering wheel, but I'm not sure whether that's true or not. I think, even after you're used to driving them, it's just a natural reaction when you're trying to do things a split second when you're plowing. You forget that you aren't turning the wheel.
Well, and if you think about the sensitivity of getting thrown when you hit something as hard as we're hitting.
Yeah,
I mean, it's,
yeah. Before you could hang on to the steering wheel, now
right.
if you move,
And then they're super sensitive.
you're changing something, so. I don't know, I think CAT has gotten a lot of flack back about, not having the option. I don't know, they made a commitment to go this way, and we'll see where.
Well, I assume that having one line allows a lot less expense and,
Yeah.
having two different lines and having to fit them two different ways. But if it doesn't, you still have to have what the consumer wants, and if the consumer doesn't want that, then
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
something else.
Yeah.